What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Hi, I'm on the top right, usually at the bottom, but I'm going to put myself a little higher here. So we have a wonderful little list for you guys. So what I've decided to do, and I've been planning to do this for quite some time, is put together every single weapon in the game that causes debuffs. And then once this is done, I'm going to give you guys a list of all the weapons that cause buffs. Okay, so this is going to be a complete list of every weapon in the game that causes specific debuffs for you to know what to focus on based on the opponents you are fighting. So the way we've listed this down is physical attack down, medium to high. Now what this means is it starts off at medium at the 5-star level, and then it can go to high if you get the over boosting part of it up, right? So it's important to note the high part means that is the highest part that it'll go if you over boost, but mid is where it starts, okay? So that's what that means. So we'll do physical attack down, magic attack down, physical defense down, magic defense down, physical attack and magic attack down. You can see here that's low to mid because most of them are done that way. Physical attack down, low to mid rather than mid to high. Magic attack down, low to mid rather than mid to high. Physical defense down, low to mid rather than mid to high. Medium defense down, low to mid rather than medium high. And then lastly, it's going to be silence and stun. That's right, there are two weapons in this game that cause specific status ailments that no other weapon has. So we're going to do this way. We're going to start off with Cloud, okay, and we're going to work our way across every character and talk about every weapon that does a actual debuff. So starting off with the hard edge. Now this is not a rated system. This is not a tier list. This is to help you understand, okay, I'm looking for a weapon that has this specific like actual ailment or debuff, and I want to focus on it because it does the following potency, okay? That's what the mid to high is. It's the potency level. So again, mid being where it starts, high going if you overboost, okay? So hard edge actually does physical defense down, mid to high. So if you're looking for a cloud weapon that can do physical defense down, that is what you go with right there. All right, next up is going to be the Iron Blade. Now this one actually does physical attack decrease, low to mid. Okay, so this is going to be a low to mid one. So you can see here, it's going to sit right under here. So I hope that makes sense to you guys where you're looking. Now if you're looking for a physical attack down that's medium to high, you might want to hold off on doing the Iron Blade, right? And then lastly, we have Organics, which actually has a stun ability. It's one of the only weapons, I think the only weapon currently in the game that actually causes a stun. So there's all the debuff weapons that Cloud offers for you, okay? Next up, we have ourselves the W Machine by Barret. This one actually does physical defense decrease from mid to high, so exactly the same as hard edge. Now some of you might be asking what the percentages are between the two. I'll let you know. So 320% for Barret, also 320% for Clouds. So from a multiplier perspective, guys, there is no difference between them. They both do crit, they both have the exact same output, and if I recall, I believe the duration is 20 seconds for the medium as well too. So exactly the same, just a different character doing the move, right? Okay, moving along here to Solid Bazooka. This one actually does magic attack decrease from mid to high. So magic attack decrease from mid to high. That's the first weapon there that will cause that to happen to opponents. Okay, there's your debuff weapons for Barret. Now remember, I'll be doing a buffing one as well. That's what a lot of these weapons down here are going to be for in the future. There aren't as many. I'm going to add the healing ones into there as well, so you guys have the full range of healing and buffing weapons in the future. But right now we're just strictly focusing on debuffs. All right, moving over to debuff queen. That is going to be Tifa. Tifa's leather gloves, which is the first ones we see here, do physical attack down from mid to high. Okay, there's your first physical attack down weapon. Amazing against the Astral Iron Giant, and that's probably going to be your go-to for a while. That or D-Brave Materia, one of the two. This is incredible too because it also provides you the boost physical defense and the boost lightning resist for Ramuh fight, right? All right, moving over to the Tiger Fangs. Tiger Fangs do the opposite. They actually decrease magic attack from mid to high, okay? So magic attack down, mid to high. There's your second magic attack down weapon, and then she has one other one here that actually does a good debuff, so it's a little harder to choose for her, but Somersault already does this for you, and that is the Kaiser gloves, which give you magic defense decrease from mid to high. Okay, so magic defense decrease right there. So you can see here, Tifa has 3 weapons that actually cause debuffs for you, making it a lot easier to consider her the queen of debuffs. All right, Aerith. We have a brand new weapon called the Sun Umbrella. Now this is our first double debuff, and that's going to be low to mid. She actually debuffs both physical defense and magic defense together. Okay, so we're going to put that right over, sorry, one sec guys, let me see. I think I messed up somewhere. Here we go. This actually should have been, oh no wait, this is correct. This is correct. Never mind, sorry. So this is going to be, yeah, we're going to put that right here. I think I'm missing one here. I'm missing medium defense and physical defense down. So that's probably going to be, we're going to have to list that here somewhere, okay? So what I might do here is I might do right here as well too. Okay, no, you know what? Leave it as is. We'll see if there's a weapon that actually does that. I think there might be actually. So let's go on to the next one here, which is going to be the full metal staff, and this one actually does a physical attack decrease from low to high. Okay, so very similar to Cloud's weapon. There you guys go. That's set up for you there, and that is it for Aerith. Now moving over to Red 13. Now he has the featured collar, right? And it's going to be a unique one here. I'm going to add it in here. Elemental resist down. And he's gonna sit right there with this one as well. That's the new Seaside collar, okay? If you haven't checked out the video on that, you guys can check that out and see what it does. All right, moving over to the next one, it's going to be the gold collar. This is an AoE damage dealing one that does medium defense decrease, low to medium. So we're gonna put that right here. I think it's medium defense, right? We said, yeah, right there. There's your first medium defense from low to mid. AoE, by the way, not a single target one, just so you guys are aware on that one. That's why I'm taking my time to explain this rather than just putting them in. And then lastly, the junk collar, which does M attack decrease on one single opponent mid to high. So M attack decrease from mid to high. There you go. There's your 3 mid attack, all right, for magic attack decrease, okay, from mid to high. There you guys go for that. Moving over to Zac. Now Zac here has 2 weapons that do debuffs. The first one is the Arc Sword, which does medium defense decrease as well from mid to high. So back up here, medium defense, there we go, right next to the Kaiser gloves. And he also has the Cutlass, which can also do physical defense decrease from mid to high. Okay, so if you're running Zac and you want to run him as a full-on debuffer, you can by having these 2 swords available to reduce the magic defense and physical defense of your opponents, okay? All right, moving on to Glenn. I think the only unit in this game that only has 1 debuffing weapon, and that's Piece of Cake, which I believe reduces physical defense from mid to high. So you guys can see here, you guys can run him there as well too. Physical defense down, mid to high, okay? So you guys, there you go. Glenn he's the only one I think that has 1 weapon that does that 1 ailment. It's crazy. I thought he'd have more than that. When I went through it, I was surprised, to be quite honest with you guys. So that's a pretty big shock for me. All right, next up is going to be Matt. Now Matt has the Stingray, which reduces the opponent's magic defense from mid to high, so magic defense down right there. And then he also has the Slick Beetle, which reduces the physical attack from mid to high. All right, so mid to high right here, physical attack, mid to high. You can see there's only 2 weapons there that allow that. And then lastly, guys, we have Lucia. That's the last unit in the game that has any form of debuffing, and she has Mad Minute here, which reduces the magic attack from mid to high from 1 opponent. So magic attack, mid to high, magic attack, where are you? There we go. And then her last one is actually not a typical debuff. It actually is a silence, and that's going to be the Black Rifle. So if you do physical damage on an opponent, also has the ailment of silence, which we're going to toss right here. So there you guys go. All of that is set up for you right there. Those are the debuffing weapons. As you can see here, we have physical down. We have 2 weapons that allow it. Magic attack down. We've got 4 weapons. Physical defense down. We've got 4 weapons. Magic defense down. We've got 3 weapons. Physical attack and magic attack put together from low to mid is only 1 weapon in the game. And then physical attack down, we have 1, 2 at the low to mid level. Nothing here that I see that has anything from low to mid for magic attack yet down. Physical defense down, nothing from low to mid. And then magic defense down, low to mid for AoE. is only red 13, and then we have a couple stuns. We have one stun, we have one silence, and we have one thunder resist ailment. There you guys go. I'm gonna put this up here for you guys. You guys can snapshot it, do whatever you need. But if you're looking for a weapon to level up in order to debuff your opponent, this is the list right here, guys. If I missed one, please let me know. I will make an adjustment accordingly. But the weapons below are actually going to be the buffing weapons. I just have to add the healing ones as well, and we'll do the buffing list after this one, probably the next day. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.